my back is still hurting. I think that could be a harsh reality of living the kind of life we're living, trying to build your own house, especially with the materials that we're building, because it is very physical. And Jess and I are doing it out here by ourselves. All right, y'all, I wanted to take a little time, just get a little serious, keep it straight with y'all. That's kind of what I always want to do in these videos. I want to just keep it straight and let you guys know the truth of what's going on. And the truth is, if you watched our last video, during those last couple courses that we did, I ended up straightening my back. Jess thinks, and it makes sense, I was back filling and then I had a little trouble with the wheelbarrow. The dirt didn't want to come out. It almost fell into the root cellar. I was trying to right it, and so I kind of twisted my back then, but then I might have aggravated it more than because I was using my back so much to do course number 9. I think this is the 4th day since we did that course, and my back is still hurting pretty bad. It mostly hurts when I keep still for any length of time. So if I'm sitting, kind of like what I'm doing now, or I'm lying down, just anytime I think my back pivots anywhere from the center point, it starts hurting. So it's really rough trying to sleep. But as long as I kind of stand up or stay moving, I think that helps with the back. So I've been trying to stay active, but not overexerting the back at all. Just keep moving, keep stretching the back. And I have been taking some muscle relaxers along with some painkillers. But it has definitely put a crimp on the work that we're doing out here. I think that could be a harsh reality of sort of living the kind of life we're living, trying to build your own house, especially with the materials that we're building, because it is very physical. And Jess and I are doing it out here by ourselves. It is a lot of hard work, a lot of manual labor. Sometimes I just keep the action on Jess. I just keep the camera on her because that's where the main action is. That's where you see the actual building going on. But I'm doing a lot of work behind the scenes, prepping that dirt, scooping that dirt into cans, bringing it down to her, making sure she's got a lot of dirt that way. That is a lot of physical work, and I got to figure out a way to do that without bending over so much. So I know there are a lot of channels on YouTube where people are living off the grid, people are building their own houses. Sometimes they make it look easy, sometimes maybe they don't clue you in on just the physical toll it takes. But just keep in mind, it can be pretty harsh on the body. So I definitely recommend regimens of strength training and stretching and keeping your body limber, especially if you're going to try such a physical lifestyle like this. Well, I got some healing to do. I've definitely got to keep up on sort of like the exercising and the stretching, and I'm going to try and get some stuff recorded for you guys. Oh, hey, little buddy. All right, my back may be hurting a bit. That's not going to stop me from working on our root cellar. Now, I might not be able to do bag work right now, but what I can do is make some cleats. Now, we've done 10 courses and I have not put a single cleat inside those bags. So this will give me an opportunity to make some cleats. I don't think it's too late. I'll make them now, put them in before the next course. We should be fine. Definitely got plenty of leftover wood here. So I'm going to turn this OSB into a few cleats and get those ready to go before we start making more courses. All right, so I am going to cut this piece into 4. So it'll be roughly 1 foot by 1 foot pieces. Now I'm going to hunt down for some 12-inch 2x4s. This can all be used lumber, so just any of these used pieces should be perfectly fine. Now that I got my boards cut and I found some 2x4s, I'm just going to go ahead and attach them. Now I made these boards 12-inch by 12-inch because that's just kind of the size board I have, but you can make yours longer or wider, whatever you feel appropriate. I probably wouldn't go much smaller than 12-inch by 12-inch though. The more surface area, the better. So I'm going to use some screws to put these in. You could use nails. I got a bunch of cleats made, but I only need 2 right now. I'm going to put one here on this side, then one on the other. then we'll be able to start again on these courses whenever. So I'm just going to fasten the cleats to the bags. I got criticized for nailing these boards into the bags. Obviously, I know it's just dirt under here and it's not going to hold the board to the bags. That's why you layer other bags on top of it. It's just to kind of keep it in place, to keep it sliding around. Provides a little grip to it. All right, so I got those cleats placed and I got a couple of extra cleats ready to go so we can start on the next course whenever we're ready. Yeah, maybe as soon as the back heals up. Hey, y'all. And nothing like a little rain to cheer me up. I'm loving this. Just taking a walk around the property after the rain, and things are looking fine. The basins are doing an amazing job, doing exactly what they need to do. It's so good to see. Got to keep water out of the root cellar. That's #1 priority. So we got a decent amount of rain yesterday and even some last night. A little bit of a surprise, but we'll take it. So that added to our complete total for yesterday, and we ended up coming away with a little over ½ an inch. Very nice. Now it looks like it could start raining again, so we might even add a little bit more to this total.
Today is the day we take Crew to the vet.
Hey buddy. Yep, vet time. So yeah, we're gonna take him to the vet and see what they say. Hopefully not too big of an issue. You ready, buddy? He's ready. He's ready for anything. Feeling better, huh? We're almost done. We're almost out of here. All right, y'all. We are back from the vet. There's Crew. He's all tired. Basically, I think they kind of want to do surgery. I think they're kind of recommending a surgery, but they've given us some medications to give him first.
They gave him some oral antibiotics and a topical antibiotic because that area it's inflamed. So, you know, they want to bring the swelling down and make sure there's no infection there.
What are your thoughts? I mean, do you want to do the biopsy or no? And what do you think about the surgery?
I'm not sure. I have mixed feelings about that. Because on the one hand, I would like to know if it's anything, you know, more serious. But, you know, Crew is an older dog. So, yeah, I'm kind of nervous about that.
So we'll see. I mean, if anyone out there has gone through this and has had an older dog, I mean, have you had surgery? How well do they do? You know, we'd be interested in finding out. But yeah, we'll keep showing the progress, and hopefully these antibiotics they work well for him. So keep your fingers crossed, y'all. Today I'm going to get back into the swing of things. My back isn't 100 yet, but you know, it's going to take a little time. It's almost been a full week now since the actual injury happened, but it is getting better, so I'm encouraged by that. Now, I was going to work on Cobb today, but that's exactly what Jess is working on right now. She's actually just patching up a couple of spots that came off with the rain. It's going to happen until we finally waterproof it. But ultimately, that's just going to take her a little bit, and then she's going to be doing some cob around the owl box. But if she's doing cob and I'm doing cob, our tiny little pile of dirt is going to get used up pretty quick. So I'm going to go back into sifting. And sifting ain't easy, but it's not nearly as bad as, prepping and scooping the dirt. So it might be a good sort of like mid-range activity just to kind of build up that strength again and keep everything moving. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be sifting some dirt, doing that, and Jess will be using that dirt to cob around the owl box. She's got a real special plan from around that owl box, and I'm excited for you guys to check it out.
So you're gonna sift some dirt today?
That's the plan.
Okay, and you're putting the sifted dirt in that pile over there?
Yep.
I should let you know there's some like plants growing out of that pile. I was gonna take them and put them in the garden.
Somehow that's what I thought you were gonna say when you're talking about, are you putting that dirt over in that pile? I knew you were gonna save those plants. All right. You're gonna save all them plants?
Yes.
Okay. Got a little surprise in there, huh?
Little toad.
Where are you gonna put them?
Should I put it in the garden too?
Sure.
Under the tree?
Someplace shady, yeah, maybe. Take out those weeds and put in some new weeds.
Yeah.
I'll have to be cognizant of I'm using my back. This stuff would be perfect for going right into bags. It's going to be all dried out by the time we use it. All right, y'all, I wanted to record this real quick. So it is exactly 1 week from the day where I messed up my back. And it's not 100% just yet, or as close to 100% that my back will ever be. I think it's pretty close. I mean, I've been sifting dirt and it feels just fine. I've been lifting things and I haven't had really much issues. I haven't taken a pain pill today. So it's been a really nice day. We're going to see how it feels when I wake up tomorrow, but I think I'm pretty much there. So that's pretty exciting. So sifting the dirt, I really feel like that was a good sort of like midway activity to getting back into those courses. It's still pretty physical, still can be kind of strenuous, and I've been handling it just fine. But tomorrow I'm going to head out there and I'm going to be helping Jess. Jess wants to cob around the owl box. I want to get some cob in the root cellar. So we're going to be pretty busy, and I want to see how the cobbing goes. And I think if that goes well, we can get right back into those courses. So I had to give myself time to heal, but I think I am pretty close, and we're going to see how the cobbing goes. And if it goes well, like I said, back to work. But this time smarter, not harder. Good morning, everyone. Well, this is the next day. So UV is all happy. I'm pretty happy too. I woke up this morning, definitely a little stiff, definitely a little sore, but overall pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. So 1 week and 1 day. I think I'm pretty much back to normal, but I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna stick to cobbing today. So Jess and I are both gonna be doing some cob. We're just gonna see how that goes. Won't jump right back into it, but doing the cob, protecting those bags, still gonna be very important. So I'm gonna be protecting the root cellar, just gonna be working on the owl box. So very exciting. Ava Doge. Can sniff the camera. What is that? What is that? I know you've showed this mix before, but just real quick for this video, can you tell me what you're putting in it?
So I got a couple shovelfuls of dirt, a couple handfuls of chopped straw, and like a handful of fur.
Have you already tried putting this on the wire?
Yes.
And how's it working for you?
Really well.
You want to hand me that bucket? All right. You're all set, ma'am.
Thanks.
Well, I'm deep into working on the cob, and it looks like storm clouds are rolling in. So I'm gonna keep busting my butt. Hopefully I can get more done before any rain comes. But if rain does come, I welcome it, even if I have to stop working. I'll take a break. Breathing time. You go. Sit. Down. Come. Oh, good girl. All right, y'all, good morning. I'm excited because today is the first morning, no medication, no muscle relaxers last night, no pain pills, and I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, there's still some stiffness, there's still a little bit of soreness in the mornings, but nothing too bad. The best type of treatment for this is prevention. So just being more conscious of how I'm using my body while I work out here, and plus I just gotta strengthen up some more of these muscles around my back, core, legs. Well, overall around, I could probably use A little bit more muscle mass increase. Got to build up on those muscles, y'all. Morning massages for UV. Hey. So a lot of things going on. I feel like both Crew and I are feeling our ages. We're both old men out over here. So one thing we didn't mention about Crew, the thing that's got like me concerned about as a big surprise when we took him in to the vet was his weight. Now, when we had him weighed years ago, he was like about 130 pounds. But now when we took him in, it was just over 100.
After the last time we took him in, we were a little surprised at like how much he did weigh.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, he's like over 130 pounds.
And he was looking pretty chunky at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, yep.
I kind of put him on a diet, but I'm concerned that he wasn't just losing fat, but I think he lost some muscle mass, especially in his hind legs.
You know, for a while there, it was difficult for him getting in and out of the Tahoe, which I understand. It's kind of a big jump. But now he really doesn't even want to get into the car. It's pretty difficult for him.
Even just walking, sometimes his legs will just give out on him.
You've been kind of treating him now for about a week. And I don't know if you want to share the results on that.
The area on his face, it might be bothering him a little less. I don't think he's scratching at it as much, but it doesn't really look that different to me. So I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell if it's getting better or not.
The vet wants to do surgery, but we're just a little hesitant about that because of his age. So that's something we're thinking about, but we're not quite sure yet. As far as my back, like I said, I don't think it's like 100, but at least I'm not taking any meds for it. You know, now I think it's just all about keeping active, being conscious of my movements, and building up some of those muscles around the area. Something I really wanted to do anyway. One of the big things about trying to be self-reliant is having a good, healthy, strong body.
Yep.
Health is absolutely incredibly important. So yeah, I got a bunch of cobbing done and I feel really good about that. I was able to sift, I was able to cobb, and I think I'm ready to do courses again. And you are making excellent progress around your owl box. I think you got your wire all in place and you started the cobbing process.
Yeah, actually, the cob is almost done. At least the initial layer, just to cover that wire, and then I might fill it out a bit more.
For people that might have missed some of these videos, this is important, what you're doing right now. You had the idea of putting the owl box in. It's literally a part of the roof. So this needs to get done before you can do, make any more progress on there. So it's really gonna be a pretty unique design element to the dome. I'm very excited to see progress on that. I'm gonna try not to pull her off too much, but we are almost done with the walls of the root cellar. It's very close. I'm upset with myself for kind of holding us back on that progress. Yeah, I was rushing to get things done, but when you rush, that's when bad things happen. So I'm in a really good spot again. I think we can start building on that and, you know, just take it easy, focus, and we'll get this done. No time, I'm excited. All right, y'all. Stay safe out there, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye.